Here comes the money, 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 money. It could be a new owner at Arsenal, and this time it's gonna be an oil money. Yep, no sports entertainment or no KSE money. It's gonna be a purely Arabic money. How exactly are we going to get a new owner? We'll get onto that, but first let's talk about Jack Wilshere. Now, if you're an Arsenal fan and you've been calling Jack Wilshere as Jack Wheelchair, this is especially for you. So, this is what Wilshere's son he experienced this. So, this is what Jack Wilshere spoke to David Ornstein about his career. He says, occasionally it crosses a line. Wilshere recalls the day when yep, Archie, his son, came home from school upset after another pupil referred to his dad as Jack Wheelchair. Wilshire confronted the boy's father about the incident, not because he was personally hurt, but due to the impact it had on his son. The mockery, of course, relates to the injuries that have blighted Wilshire's career. So, if you've been calling Jack Wilshere as Jack Wheelchair, this should teach you humility. I think someone in the live stream mentioned him Jack Wheelchair once, and I laughed, and I think I'm feeling ashamed of myself as well. It is funny, but at one point of time, one needs to understand that the level of banter and the amount of what the players go through in real life. I mean, it's quite sickening, and I'm ashamed that I laughed on that. But moving on, so well, Arsenal's goalkeepers are ready for the Arsenal versus West Bromwich Albion, the Carabao Cup game coming up. So do join in. Definitely, there's a watch along for that. But Arteta has opened up about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Lacazette both being back with the squad for the West Bromwich Albion tie. So Mikel said that's really good news because we really need them. We know that a big part of what we want to do, as I've mentioned before, is going to be determined in the boxes. And these are the two players that have the biggest goal threat in the team. They are both so important to us as they are able to put that ball in the net. We need them firing. We need them at their best, and the team has to help them to deliver that. I think we sometimes get really carried away because of the youth, the quality, and the talent, and the potential that we have through the squad. But the ones that are going to determine our success and who have to lead our success are the senior players. These are the ones who have to drive everybody else, and then our young players and our development players, they have to be adding to that. Well, not only that, Arsenal's players trained, but here's what Rio Ferdinand thinks about Ben White. He says he has potential, and I'm not saying they should not have bought him, but at 50 million pounds, you're not getting a ready-made Premier League certified proper defender. You're getting someone with potential who's going to grow. You hope into that. His game isn't about physicality. His game is about reading situations, and a bit like John Stones. And he's younger and is still wet behind the ears. Even last year, when he was playing at Brighton, they played a back three and everyone was fit, he didn't start at centre back. Let's see. And Arteta on whether Odegaard and Ramsdale will be involved against West Bromwich Albion. He says, we will see. They both have been training for a few days now and just got the visa for Martin yesterday. I think an Aaron has been a while without training, but they both want to play. And talking about Ramsdale, Arteta said, I spoke to him a few times before he signed, and I was really impressed with his personality, his character. We need two goalkeepers, two top goalkeepers in this club. It's always been the case. And when I was here, we always had two really good goalkeepers with two different qualities and two different age profiles. And they need to compete. That's what we want in every situation. And let's see how things will turn out for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta for that matter. But it looks like Edu might leave. But before that, let's get into Jack Wilshere. He says Wenger said, look, you can leave. You're not going to get a new contract here. Knowing Arsene the way I knew him and how much he rated me as a footballer, I knew if I got myself fit, there were lots of games and I could get myself into that team. I wish I had the same mentality when I sat down with Emery and he said, look, there's a contract on the table, but you're not in my starting 11. I remember walking out angry because I thought I was going to play. I proved myself the year before. Honestly, I should have never left Arsenal in 2018. That's nothing against West Ham. It could have been more anyone. but I should not have left Arsenal. I had a conversation with Arsene when I came back from Bournemouth. But it looks like, according to it's a Mirror exclusive, that Mark Overmars, Ralph Ragnick, and Michael Emenalo have all emerged as potential candidates to replace Edu Gaspar, with Arsenal continuing to lose millions in the transfer market. Edu is coming under the pressure in his position as technical director at Arsenal. The club are understood to be backing Mikel Arteta and will provide funds during this window, but Edu could face a fight to save his job. It is an exclusive from Mirror. So it's officially Edu out if he doesn't get the job done. But more importantly, here are some hard work and training images. Ben Leno and of course Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang excited. But moving on, well, here's Lucas Torreira, ladies and gentlemen. If you can see, he's passed his medicals yesterday in Fiorentina, signing contracts tomorrow. You could see that, yes. That's some crazy bit of a deal. So, well, crazy bit of stuff. Well, it's KHM Al-Thani is the guy. He's actually honorary member of the Qatari Arab Club. He is Khalifa bin Hamad Al-Thani. Khalifa bin Hamad Al-Thani is the guy. I mean, he is a very rich guy. Now, he has tweeted out something special. Now, he actually shared the image of Arsenal. He said the rest of the time, 7 months. In 7 months, it looks like he might take over at Arsenal. And his second tweet was, I think it's time to sell. The situation is getting worse than bad. London Red is what he tweeted out. It's official account. He's got a blue tick on Twitter as well. So that's the crazy bit of a deal. Arsenal might be having a new owner. Oil money, baby. The thing that we've been shouting about, the thing that we've been saying, that Man City is actually buying the league. They've got oil money, Paris Saint-Germain. It looks like there's going to be another oil club very soon, and it could be Arsenal. Trust me, all the Arsenal fans will become hypocrites, and they will definitely want an owner who's definitely will be spending. Let's see how things will turn out, but yeah. So Yagiz Sabuncuoglu says that Barcelona are interested in Alex Lacazette, but let's see if they're gonna get the job done or not. I don't know, man. It's a big doubt for me that whether they both are going to be doing something special or not, but yeah. Moving on, according to Get French Football News, Lyon are willing to sell Aouar this window, but the club have received zero interest in the player. Zero interest in the player from major European sides, and are now even considering letting Aouar leave on a loan deal with an obligation to buy. I mean, they're completely fine with that. A loan with an obligation to buy, and that's how desperate they are to sell off the player. Lyon, they want to let Houssem Aouar go, and that's the very strong update which tells me that it's time. It's time to say goodbye. Olympique Lyon. Well, also, Arsenal are planning to sell Lacazette if an offer comes in at around 15 million euros, but so far Arsenal have not received any offer. And Di Marzio has confirmed Torreira will join on loan with an option to buy for 15 million euros. Brahim Aouar, brother and quasi-agent of Houssem Aouar, has been making promises to certain major agents while still being under contract with Wasserman, which has contributed to no clubs making bids at 20 million euros asking price, according to Romain Moilina. And Premier League clubs are also refusing to they will refuse to release players for international duty in red list countries, so that's also there. But also, Willian talks are progressing well, and the expectations from all parties right now that he'll return to Brazil with Corinthians. Arsenal are set to subsidize his wages or pay off portion of the remaining salary to make it happen. That's according to James Benge. There's another bit of money wasted, but I think if you're rectifying your problem, I think you got to understand that you made a big mistake, and it's good to say. It's good to say that you're rectifying that mistake. So that is that. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Would you want oil owners at Arsenal? Would you want a sheikh to own Arsenal? I think I would not mind. Of course, I will be a hypocrite, but still, I would not mind. But I think if he cares, just like owners like Manchester City and PSG, and not just they would want to, suck off money from Arsenal. If that's not the case, I think I would not mind that. But it should be a rebuild, a proper rebuild, and a very good amount of rebuild. With this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be. Consider subscribing. Cheers.